welcome to another Purveyor of Light Photoshop quick tip. Today we've got a quick and really easy one, and I'll be upfront. It's just never been my cup of tea personally, but I've gotten a few requests to show the technique, and so I will go ahead and show you the technique. I won't promise any great outcome, but we're going to do double exposure today. Now, years ago, double exposure used to be, done in the camera, taking two pictures over the top of each other with film. Of course, today with our digital darkroom, we don't have to work very hard to accomplish the same effect. And we have more control in Photoshop. So I'm going to give it my best shot here again. We've got a background. It's best if you could find a photo with a profile, okay? That works best with double exposures. So I've got this woman here, and I've also selected this New York City scene, okay? And I'm going to put the two together into a multiple exposure. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is isolate her from the background. And Photoshop is just one of the areas where Photoshop has gotten really good is at making selections. So I just select any of the selection tools and then go to select. And one of the newer features in Photoshop is select subject. And this is one of the things that in Photoshop that work really, really well. And now we can go into select and mask and we can see how it did. And it looks like it chopped a little bit of the hair off in the back. Let's see if we get that back by decontaminating. There we go. As you can see the hair there, we can decontaminate, and that looks good. And I'm not going to spend too much time doing a critical mask, but this one's good enough. I'm going to select the output to a new layer with a layer mask. Okay. And there we go. Now we have a layer with a transparent background with just the subject. And so the next thing we need to do is take our New York City skyline, use the move tool, and drag it and drop it into our other photo. And we're going to need to resize this because we want it to encompass the entire photo. So I'm going to hit Command or Control T, and I'm just going to scale it up so that it fills the frame. Okay, and so it enables me to be able to move this around too. So roughly select it there, and now I'm going to right click on that layer, and I'm going to say create a clipping mask. And you can see automatically, just like that, we have her restricting the flow of the picture. And I can move this around to my liking, okay? And that's totally up to taste. And then once we have that in place, we then put a mask on that layer, and now we're just going to use a paintbrush, and we are going to selectively bring back her portion of the photo that we want to. So we're going to paint in black, and I recommend a very soft brush. Okay, it helps blending together. Very low flow. Okay, I can do very low, and in this way, wherever I attempt to paint, you can see I can bring back in the photo. And again, the low flow helps us bring the image together. All right, and you can be as creative as you like. You can bring back a portion of it. You can even bring back the hair. And you can blend as strong as you want Okay? You can do anything you wish. You can even bring back your ear if you like. And that's all there is to it. And that's how you create a double exposure or multiple exposure in Photoshop. It's really up to creativity, selecting the images that go well together, and then use your vision to creatively put them together. Now, like I said from the very beginning, I am not a fan of multiple exposures because I just never get a good effect. I'm never happy with it. I could put a solid fill layer down below, and I can, however I want to be creative. Okay, I could put another image at the bottom, so forth and so on. So hopefully that'll help you. Go have fun, mess around, and I'll see you next week. Take care.